Good day everyone, my name is Jamal, and if this is your first time watching my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. This is all about men's fashion and men's style. So if you want to up your style, this would be a great channel to watch and subscribe to. But today we are going to be talking about cologne. Yes, all the cologne, how to wear it, where to wear it, and all that stuff. So if you are interested in that, please keep watching. Okay everyone, we are going to get right into it. I am so excited. First, we are going to talk about where to apply the cologne. Now, there are two options. Either you can apply it on your clothes, okay? Or you can apply it on your skin. Really, two options. Clothes, skin. Now, there are benefits to each to some degree. For me, I personally like to apply mine on my skin, but a lot of people like to apply it on their clothes for one reason, and that is it lasts longer. Now, the fibers in the material tend to hold on to that alcohol content and those fragrance compounds a lot longer, and so you can have a cologne on your clothes for 3 to even a week, really, 3 days to up to a week. So they can really last a long time on your clothes, but the downfall of that really is they last too long. You don't want a cologne on your shirt for a week, especially if you have a various amount of colognes. You want to, you know, try different colognes out on different days or different colognes out for different events, right? Dates, either going to work or whatever. So that's the thing about wearing out on your clothes. It can last too long depending on how strong it is. And so at the end of the day or the end of the week, you may have like 3 different fragrances on your shirt, and it's just your olfactory senses are just like tweaking out because you don't know what you're smelling, if it's an eau de parfum or a parfum or eau de toilette, and it's just confusing. So I tend not to wear my cologne on my clothes. Yes, it does last longer, but really it can last way too long. And so I would suggest doing it on your skin. Another reason that I personally wouldn't wear my cologne on my clothes is because the layering of the cologne. Now, colognes have a top layer, a mid layer, and a lower layer, and gradually throughout the day or night, these layers are revealed and exposed. And on clothes, you just get really the top layer. So it's just flat. It's just, that's all. You don't get anything else. You don't see the natural graduation of the cologne and the fragrance. You just get one flat note, and that's all. And so that's one big reason I do not wear my cologne on my clothes, and also it can stain. So making sure the right distance if you do apply it on your clothes is very important. So make sure you have it in the right distance. But again, I really strongly will tell you not to put it on your clothes at all. Just go onto your skin, and here is why. Okay guys, so why do I say apply cologne on your skin? Applying cologne on your skin is much better because the cologne on your skin is alive, okay? The cologne on your skin is alive. It is meant to be on your skin. It is made and crafted in such a way to amalgamate with your natural body oils and body chemicals, and it can change based on many reasons, from temperature to timing. You get that top note, that mid note, that base note. It can change based on your pH level of your skin. It can change for a wide array of reasons. So that's why cologne also can smell different on different people because of their pH level of their skin. So for this person, it may smell such a way, and then for this person, it may smell a little bit different. So you truly get a unique and holistic cocktail of the cologne when you are applying it on your skin. Alrighty guys, the next question I'm going to answer for you is, when is the best time to apply your cologne? That is what I'm going to answer for you. When is the best time to apply your cologne? The best time to apply your cologne is after you've gone out of the shower. That is correct. After you have gone out of the shower is the best time to apply your cologne, because the heat from the shower is going to open up your pores, making your skin more receptive to fragrances, okay? But Do not leave that fragrance in that washroom because it is going to expedite the breakdown of the cologne from the heat, the humidity, the light, and it is going to expire prematurely, and you don't want that. So leaving it in a dark place with very little fluctuation in temperature is the best place for your cologne. And also when it comes to moisturizer, assuming you moisturize after you shower, moisturize before you put on the cologne. It's going to make it more receptive, and it is going to have the cologne and fragrance radiate much, much longer. And just a quick added tip, guys, when you're applying your moisturizer prior to your cologne, make sure it is a scent-free moisturizer, just because you don't want too many combating smells with your cologne. You want to put that cologne up on a nice pedestal, so make sure it is a scent-free moisturizer. Alright guys, so one thing you should know about when applying cologne on your skin is when you sweat, when you start to perspirate, okay? So perspiration, it will dissipate the scent and that cologne that you have put on your skin. So one way to rectify this is simply reapplying the cologne, okay? Not too much, but just reapply the cologne at least once throughout the day if needed. Alright guys, so next is how do you apply the cologne? How do you apply the cologne when you have it in your hand and you're about to go in for the spray? So how do you apply it? So when applying the cologne, you're going to want to apply it about 3 to 6 inches away from the targeted area, okay? So for me, I like to use 3 inches for eau de toilette because they're less strong, but then 6 inches away if it's an eau de parfum, okay? So 3 to 6 inches is your appropriate range of which you'll need if you want to properly apply your cologne, okay? 3 to 6 inches, no closer, no further. Also, you'll want to apply it by pulse points or heat sources, so behind the ears, by the neck, okay, your wrists, all these are heat sources, so it will nicely diffuse and radiate throughout the day for others to smell and enjoy. Alright guys, also if you do not have a spray-on cologne, if you have one of those ones where you kind of dab it in, make sure you do not rub it in at all, okay guys? Even when you're spraying it on, do not rub your cologne in, because this destroys that top note and it hinders the natural process of the cologne from going to top note to mid note to base note. You do not want to hinder that process at all. So never, ever, ever rub it in, but just dab it on, or you could just spray it on and just leave it. No need to rub it in more. It's not necessary, okay? But if you have the one that has no spray nozzle, make sure you just dab it on lightly, gently, okay? Ever so gently. You don't need to rub it onto your skin, okay? This destroys the top note and it hinders the process of the cologne when it is on your skin. Alrighty guys, also this whole misting thing where people spray the cologne and then they walk into it and they just go into it. And it's like, you are wasting the cologne when you do this. You have probably spent really good money on this cologne. Do not mist it into the air and then walk through it. You are literally just wasting it. It's not being put to full use. You do not want to do this, guys. Stop this. I do not know where this came from, but do not spritz it into the air and then walk into it. This is not going to be helpful to you. You want to put it directly on your body. Alrighty guys, just some departing tips here is do not buy the cologne from eBay or Facebook or not even Amazon. Buy it from a really reputable source. So buy it off of the company's website themselves, buy it from the company themselves, or buy it from Hudson's Bay. But do not buy it from some whack, sketchy websites, okay? You're probably not going to get the right cologne. There's probably going to be some difference, and it's going to be the knockoff version of it, okay? So you want the real version. You want to get something that will last long and that's reliable. Also, cologne does expire, okay? So make sure you keep it in a consistent area when it comes to temperature, okay? You don't want too many fluctuations in temperature. Keep it out of direct sunlight or a lot of light, so keep it in a dark place. Keep it where the temperature is stagnant. It does not fluctuate too much, okay? That is very, very important. Make sure that seal is on nice and tight, okay? I've lost the cap for one of mine, so I'm trying to rectify that now, but make sure you guys get a nice seal on it, make sure you keep that lid on there, okay? Because you don't want too much oxygen going in there, because that will break up the compounds within the cologne and expire it prematurely, okay? So making sure that you get it from a reputable source and making sure you keep it out of sunlight, consistent temperatures, okay? Keeping that cap on. These are the things you want to do when taking care of your cologne and preserving it, okay? Because it will expire. Usually colognes, depending on the chemical composition, can last from 3 years all the way up to 10 years, okay? So it's really good knowing these things, these little facts, to help take care of your cologne just as you do your clothes. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. This video was quite hard to make. It was quite long to make. So please do like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with every man in the world. Thank you very much. Now, the information I give you here, it was fairly brief when it comes to cologne because there is so much information on cologne. The hours and hours of research that I was doing, guys. There is so much information on cologne. I have just the tip of the iceberg here. I'm going to talk way more about cologne in future videos because there's so much information on colognes. They do fascinate me, they do interest me, and it's really something that men should look into more. So colognes is very important, guys. I hope you got a lot of information out of it today. I hope you found it engaging and entertaining. Thank you again for watching to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again in 2 weeks.